Your first paycheck in Japan is usually smaller than expected, and I'm pretty sure all of you have heard of the term prorated salary. Today, I'm here to answer the age-old question, why? And how does a prorated salary work? Or what does it mean? Hello, my name is Upendonais Barasa. I'm from Nairobi, Kenya, and I've been living in Japan for the last 2 years working as an English teacher. For many ALTs just moving to the country, the expectation is always that you'll get a full salary at the end of the month, because back home, at least in Kenya, I've never heard of anything prorated. They could be there, but it's not common. If you work for 10 days, if you take a day off, if you only work for 30 days, your salary at the end of the month is always the same. However, in Japan, especially the beginning of the year for new ALTs, you will have a prorated salary. And as time goes by, sometimes when you take a day off, that money is deducted from your salary. Culture shock for me, trust me. So that means you have to show up every day, and probably that's because in Japan the pay is hourly or daily, whereas back home you have a fixed amount of money every month. However, this does not mean that this continues throughout the year. It only happens when the school year starts, which is March and April, right? Why does this happen? So the reason why the prorated salary is actually a thing is because, many ALTs start working towards mid-month, and also the pay cycle in Japan is very, very different. When ALTs come in March, your first week of work would probably be around April, thereabout, either first week or second week of April. And when that happens, if your monthly salary is 250,000 yen and you worked only for 2 weeks, your salary for that month would be 125,000 yen. So basically half of your paycheck. However, keep in mind that your taxes will still be deducted. So the 125,000 yen will still be even smaller once all the deductions happen. I think by now we all understand the term prorated as it is. It's payment that is made only for days that were worked. The reason why this can feel stressful for many ALTs is because expenses tend to be high due to settling. You just got into the country and still trying to find footing and your way around the country. So definitely this could be very, very frustrating. You don't have to worry. I'm going to reassure you that from the month of June thereabout, your salary will start stabilizing. Basically, the payment cycle in Japan is, if you worked in April, your April salary will come in May. If you worked in May, your May salary will come in June. The payment dates are usually between the 20th to the 25th, thereabout. Some companies could go beyond the 25th, but be sure by around the 20th, you might have your salary depending on the company. And from June, expect to have like a full amount paid to your bank account. My advice would be bring enough savings and don't depend on your initial paycheck. Like I said, make sure to budget for food, for transportation, utilities for at least 2 months, because even once the first paycheck comes, the taxes are still deducted and you won't have much left. If you live in Japan and you've been here for a while, please let me know if this is something you expected. And if you're just coming in, please also let me know if this video answered your question. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't, because 2026 is the year that you actually do subscribe to this channel. Leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed the video. See you again next time. Bye.